Hey y'all, how you doing today? So I've been seeing come up next in queue when I'm watching YouTube videos, uh, tutorials on how to make a lap book. And I didn't know what that was, so I clicked on a few, and two of them that I clicked on actually had copyright. If you open up the drop down box, they had copyright stuff in there. And so I just kept going until I got somebody who was just doing a tutorial and had no copyright in there. And so I went ahead and I pre-cut my chipboard because this took a really long time, and I had to stop and start and get more because it was uneven and then it was crooked. So the chipboard that I'm using is 9x6, so I just cut it in half, but I thought it was the same stuff that I had got before, but it's not. And so I had to glue 3 pieces together just to make me feel satisfied that it's not going to fall apart. So the majority of my journals I make are 9x6, so I just cut these in half. So these are 9x6, and this is 4x6, and then the other 2 pieces are also 9x6, and then these are see my line there, crooked. These are 1.5 inches wide by 9 long. So normally when I make journals out of chipboard, I use a bamboo stick in order to get my space there. However, I can't seem to find them right now because my office is a mess. And if you can see this here, I didn't hit record before, so I took all the tape off so you can see. Okay, so I'm just going to put this, maybe I need to turn it that way so I can see a little bit better. I'm just going to put this close, but not touching. Okay, that way we're not going to have any issues on it opening or closing. And we're just going to get another piece of tape to secure that down. Okay. And I think I tried this before and it tore. That's another reason why I had to take it off, because it got a hole in it. Okay. That looks good. Now we're going to do the other side. And I have not decided on whether or not I'm going to use paper or fabric. I just totally put that on the wrong side, so I need to get this one. I haven't decided if I'm going to use paper or fabric. Can you still say that? Yeah. As my cover. So we're just going to put this together today. Okay. I didn't make that one as long. Okay. We're just going to put this here to strengthen it because we don't want it falling apart. Okay. So back to this side. This is going to be the inside part. So let me, y'all, I think I was sick a total of like 3 weeks or so, and my brain still is not functioning properly. Okay. Although if you did see my last video on the reveal of what color the paper turned on the carrots that I did yesterday, and watch the whole thing, it's only 4 minutes, you'll see that I said my AirDrop to my TV from my phone was not working, and I don't know what I did, but I actually got it to work. So that way I see that I'm still in frame here. And because I live out in the country, we're gonna do this in sections because my internet is so terrible that anything over like 15 minutes seriously takes like 3 to 5 days. It depends on how long the video is. And sometimes I've actually had to delete that upload just so I could re-upload it. Okay, so I'm trying to get this close, but leaving approximately 1/8 of an inch, right? Because we want it to still be able to open and close. Okay. Right, my brain's still so not right. I totally just forgot what I was talking about. Okay, so this is the outside spine, the 2 inside covers, and then we got that part there. And so it's not, I really only looked, I didn't watch the whole thing. And so one of them that I did see far enough into, I think she had a 3-inch spine, so she made these 2 sides here 1.5 inches. However, the reason that I made my spine 4 inches and these 2 side pieces here only 1.5 inches is because I want to be able to put a signature inside that 4-inch space. So essentially it's really not going to close all the way. But I do have these little things that will allow me to be able to close it with a little hinge thing. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get this whole thing in screen. And for those that have been following me for a minute and saw my craft room disorganization video, I am still in the process of trying to find new homes for all of my stuff. And so now my office is, or my craft room is actually a lot messier than that 2 or 3 minute video, only because I do several things. I don't make just journals. I also quilt. I also make crafts for, like Christmas or whatever. And I also paint. My husband calls my craft room a box, and I told him that I need a bigger box. So we need a bigger house because this room is really not big enough for all the stuff that I have. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like from the top. Let me see if I can put that up just a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to have, I think, 2 signatures here, but I want to be able to have at least 1 signature right here. And so that is the reason why I made it that way. I believe the few that I've seen, they made it so theirs actually meets there, and then this right here would be the same width that is in 2 pieces. But I want to try something different because the ones that I did see, they were all basically the same construction. And so I want to have something there, even if it's just like a manila envelope folded in half, made into a journal that's actually sewn into that spine there. So I hope you enjoyed what you saw here. I hope you've been having a really crafty day. And now I am going to go search in my stash to see what I want to cover this with, paper or fabric. Most likely fabric, only because I have a ton of it. But regardless of what I do cover it with, where is it? Here it is. So this was a shirt that I wore out to absolutely unwearable condition. And this is the lining piece of it. And so I will be using this or something similar to cover up the gaps right here so you can't see through them. And that's actually so way off, but I'm really not concerned about it because it really doesn't matter, right? So I hope you all are having a crafty day. I also this week am going to use some sugar-free Kool-Aid to dye some papers because the weather is now like in the 80s pretty much every day, and I'm running out of hand-dyed paper, and I have only used, I think, 2 or 3 different Kool-Aid flavors, and so I want to try some more flavors that I wasn't able to try out last year. So I hope you have a crafty day, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great day.